Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Unparalleled Universe. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel because I'm by far the best action figure reviewer on YouTube. Hands down, undisputed. There is no argument. If you want to fight with me, I'll meet you in the comments. Today we're back with another review and we're going to be looking at the Jada Toys Cheetos Chester Cheetah. And this thing is freaking crazy, man. I've got to be honest with you. I'm not like a big fan of the brand mascot figures. I think it's a very cool idea, but you know, I haven't really picked up too many of them. I have the Boo Berry from Comic-Con, but aside from that, I don't really have any of these. And initially, I wasn't really that excited about Chester Cheetah. I thought that he looked cool, but it wasn't my thing, you know? But June from Jada Toys was so hyped up about this figure. He was so proud. He was talking about how fun it was. And then I was like, damn, I need to get that thing. And yeah, huge shout out to June from Jada Toys. He sent this out to me to take a look at. That dude is awesome. He's a really good guy and he loves action figures. He puts a lot of passion into everything that he does. And, you know, Jada Toys is killing it because of that. But yeah, man, now I've got to say I'm hyped about this figure because of how excited he was. So yeah, I'm looking forward to taking a look at this. But let's go ahead and get into it, starting off with the packaging. First off, this box is freaking awesome. It looks so clean, man. But the thing that I love about it, you know, right here we have some cool looking artwork of Chester Cheetah. But the thing that's awesome is right here on the side of the box, we have like the ingredients and it kind of lists out everything that comes with the figure. You know, it says alternate head 1, hands 2, Cheeto, blah, blah, blah. It has all the information that you need about the figure in the nutritional facts. You know, that's so cool. And then on the back of the box, we get some more cool looking artwork. And then, oh, on the side, we get a look at the figure. Looking very nice. What's on this side? Oh, that thing I went on and on about. And then opening this up, you are able to see the figure through the window here. And he's looking really good, man, I've got to say. And then we have some more cool looking artwork over here. But yeah, man, the box is like beautiful. This thing looks really, really cool. Definitely going to hold on to this. But enough about the pretty box. Let's go ahead and get this guy out and take a look. Alrighty, so here we have Chester Cheetah right out of the box. And man, I've got to say, I don't know what the hell Jada Toys was thinking or like whose call it was to go so hard on a character like Chester Cheetah. But man, this thing is freaking incredible. It's got so much personality and attitude. It's so much fun to pose around and play with. It's got some great articulation. It does have single jointed elbows and knees, but they get some really good range. And man, the figure is just so much fun to mess around with. It's ridiculous, man. Look at it. It's really well sculpted too. I feel like they did a great job of, you know, maintaining the sculpt, but still stuffing like the most amount of articulation possible into the design. They did a great job with that. None of the articulation really obstructs the look of the figure. It all looks really nice and all functions really well. So that's good to see. And the figure looks so clean, man. The paintwork on it is nice. The spots are very crisp and I like the different shades of orange that we have throughout the figure. It looks really, really good. Look at this guy, man. It's just so crazy to me that like they will put so much effort into a character like this. It's awesome. It's awesome to see. But man, yeah, I love the way this guy turned out. And that's coming from somebody that has no interest in these weird like brand mascots. And on top of that, I freaking hate Cheetos. I hate hot Cheetos. I hate all Cheetos. I'm not a fan. I've never eaten a bag of damn Cheetos. I don't like them at all. But I freaking love this figure. This thing is amazing. But let's go ahead and get in close and take a look at all the paint and the sculpting because it's all so crisp and looks incredible. The sculpting and the paintwork on Chester is really nice. It's impressive that Jada Toys put so much effort into the details on such a goofy character, you know? But man, yeah, they really went all out, and as a result, the figure looks really, really good. But let's go ahead and take a look starting off at the head area, or actually the mouth and the snout. Look at this, man. This is so clean. It looks really good. We've got his smile down there. He does have like these whiskers, and the whiskers are some type of plastic, you know. It doesn't feel like they're too rigid or stiff, so it doesn't feel like they're going to snap off or anything. There's a little bit of play in there, so that's nice. And then look at the nose. The nose kind of has like a realistic look, and it kind of has like a wet, like kind of shine to it, you know, compared to the rest of the figure, so that's nice. And I love the texture on there. Look at that. It looks like an actual animal's nose. So that's really dope. And then taking a look at the rest of the head, Check out his shades. Those look good. And then the lenses do kind of have a little bit of a reflective look to them. Yeah, look at that. You can see the rest of the smile and stuff. That's a really good looking head sculpt. And then moving down into the body, look how clean the spots are. Look at that. That looks really good. And I love how the orange has like different shades throughout the figure. You can really notice it on the arms. Like look right here on the bicep, how it's kind of a lighter orange than the rest of the arm. Same thing here on the forearm and on the hands. Look at that, man. That is so cool. That looks really, really nice. Oh, and then check this out. He's got Cheeto dust fingers. That's such a cool little feature. But yeah, look how clean all the spots are, man. That's really what caught my eye. I was like, damn, man, this thing looks clean. And we have some more like different shades of orange. And then he does have his shoes that look good. Not a whole lot going on there, but they are well sculpted. He's got the orange shoelaces. And yeah, this is a really great looking figure. I'm just surprised at how clean it looks, you know, and how well sculpted, how nice the paintwork is. Just everything about it looks really, really good. Yeah, they did a great job on the details. And then for accessories, we get a bunch of fun stuff, including 2 different sets of hands. So first off, we have a set of hands that just kind of have his, you know, hands in weird positions. I don't even know how to describe these. And then he does come with a set of gripping hands. He also comes with 2 different heads. We have the smiling head that we've already looked at, and then he has another head sculpt that is very similar. It just doesn't have that big cheesy smile. And then he does come with a bag of Cheetos, and this looks pretty good. You can see the details on there, and yeah, it's very well done. It's kind of heavy, and it is kind of hard to get him to hold on to it because it's kind of like smooth material, you know, so there's no grip there, but this is really cool. And then he does come with one big ass Cheeto. It looks like a club, like maybe he could bash someone up with this. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Lots of fun accessories. Alright, so now for some size comparisons. Here we have Chester alongside the Jada Toys Boo Berry and the Boss Fight Studios Bucky O'Hare. And yeah, man, I think I might be in for a few more of these brand mascots. Because both of these are really, really cool, and I like the way they look together. So it'd be kind of fun to have like a shelf of these guys, you know. It'd be like a very unique thing, and you know, they're just extremely well done. So they may have gotten me, you know. Next up, we have them alongside the NECA Usagi Yojimbo and the NECA Baxter Stockman. And I feel like Chester would have fun hanging out with these 2 guys, getting into mischief. On the left, we have the NECA Alf, and on the right, we have the SH Figure Arts movie Deadpool. And then next up, we have them alongside the Toy Box Mickey Mouse and the Diamond Select Fozzie Bear. And man, I would love to see Jada Toys do some Disney figures like this Chester Cheetah. I think they would absolutely kill it. And there's not a really good, like, Disney line out there. You know, Super 7 is doing their thing, but I'm not really a huge fan of that line. I was a big fan of the Disney Toy Box stuff. I would love to see, like, something similar to that, but more geared towards collectors. I think Jada Toys would be perfect at it. And then next up, we have him alongside the Funko Disney Afternoon Darkwing Duck and the Revoltech Nick Wilde from Zootopia. And how crazy would a Jada Toys Darkwing Duck be? That'd be awesome. I know that Diamond Select has one on the way. Hopefully it turns out good, but yeah, man, we need some more Darkwing Duck out there. Next, we have him alongside the G.I. Joe Classified Firefly and a Star Wars Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper. And then finally, of course, here we have him alongside the Marvel Legends Bucky Cap and Marvel Legends Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. And the articulation on Chester is like way better than it even needs to be. Jada Toys went all out with the articulation, and as a result, this guy is so much fun to play around with. But let's go ahead and take a look starting off at the head. So he does have movement at the upper neck and at the lower neck. So using both of those, we get some really nice tilt action. So we get a bunch of attitude. Look at that. Boom. Then it could look side to side, obviously. And then check this out. He could look down to about right there, which is pretty good. But then he could look way up, which is really impressive. Damn, look at that. So really nice movement at the head and the neck area. That is awesome stuff right there. And then he does have like a ball joint here at the waist area, I guess you could call it. And this gets some pretty good range too. Look at that. Some nice side to side. Doesn't really crunch forward a crazy amount, but, you know, a decent amount. And then he could lean back to about right there. So yeah, pretty good stuff at the torso. And then you could swivel on that joint as well. But when you swivel it, it does break up the design a little bit. But you know, when you're moving it side to side or going back or forward, all this stays, you know, intact, and it always looks good. So really nice. And then for the arms, they are able to go all the way around, and then you can bring them up to the side to about right there. Man, that's nice. There's no upper bicep swivel or anything like that, but we do get some good movement here at the shoulder area. And then he does have a single jointed elbow, but check this out. This single joint gets some really good range. Boom, look at that. More than 90. That's awesome. And then at the hand, we have a hinge and a swivel. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he does have a swivel at the elbow as well. So yeah, good stuff at the arms. I'm really impressed with the elbows. Like, that's a single joint, and there's a lot of good range in there. And then for the legs, he does have like his upper thigh joint on a little ball joint, and you can make it to where his legs could go up to right there, crunch them forward a little bit just to give the illusion that it's going a little higher. So that's nice. You can kick to the side a really good amount. Bam. In case he needs to kick some other mascot in the face, some other iconic chip mascot. Are there any other ones, or is he like the king of the chip mascots? He might be. But yeah, we get some nice sidekick action. And then he does have upper thigh swivel. And again, we have a single joint at the knee, but we get some really good range out of that, just like the elbow. So that's nice. And then his foot is able to swivel right there. The whole shoe can swivel. That's nice. We get rocking ankles. And then his foot could go forward to right there and then come up to right there. So good stuff at the feet and at the legs. Really nice. And then finally, his tail is articulated. It can swivel and it could hinge. There's no bendy wire or anything like that. It keeps its shape and everything, but the hinge and the swivel is very nice. So yeah, yeah, man, look at there's just so much attitude in this guy. Such a high fun factor. And yeah, it's kind of like ridiculous, you know. That's not a good running pose, but you know, he's a cartoon chip mascot. He doesn't live by the running rules. He does his thing. But yeah, man, this is such a fun and ridiculous figure. So much fun to mess around with, and it's just really impressive the amount of articulation that they like forced in there, but without like sacrificing anything, you know. Everything looks good. All the joints are really well hidden, and yeah, man, it's just a really fun figure with some great articulation, and I'm really loving what we have going on here. Alrighty, so overall, at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, the dust settles, and it's all said and done, it's pretty funny because given the fact that I have zero interest in these weird brand mascots and I absolutely hate Cheetos, I love this figure. I think that Jada Toys absolutely killed it. Everything about it is awesome. It looks great. It's really well sculpted. The paintwork is super clean and well done. The accessories are a lot of fun. The figure has a whole bunch of personality and attitude, and the articulation is freaking ridiculous for something like this. I think that Jada Toys really did a nice job of incorporating as much useful articulation as possible into a design that doesn't really like leave a lot of room for really useful articulation. But Jada Toys really went all out with it, and as a result, this figure has a really high fun factor. Both because the way it looks, you know, you look at it and you can't help but to laugh because it's just funny and goofy and fun. But on top of that, it's actually fun to sit there and mess around and play with it. You could get it into cool poses and you could just have a good time with it. So I'm really happy with the way this guy turned out, and I'm kind of surprised because I really didn't think I would like this as much as I do. Obviously, I don't care about the character or anything like that, but I didn't think the figure would be this good, you know? And initially, I wasn't interested in this thing at all. Like, I could care less about it. But the thing that piqued my interest was the fact that June from Jada Toys was so hyped up about this thing, you know? When I talked to him at Comic-Con this year, he was just like hyping this thing up like it was going to be amazing. And I was like, really? Like Chester Cheetah? Like how, you know? But then now that I have it in hand, I completely understand. And yeah, man, he wasn't like, it wasn't bullshit. Like this thing did turn out to be a really cool figure and I'm having a whole bunch of fun with it. And I think it's awesome. So if you're a super fan of Cheetos, I suggest you pick this up. But more so, if you're a fan of out of the box, interesting and weird, fun articulated figures, this guy's definitely something that I think is worth grabbing because it is awesome. Jada Toys killed it. They kind of took the world by storm earlier this year with the Street Fighter stuff. Last year, they were killing it with the Universal Monsters, and I can't wait to see what else they do. And man, I can't wait for the Mega Man stuff. Like, that's not even something that I really care that much about. But the fact that Jada Toys is doing such a great job with everything they do, I'm excited for Mega Man, and now I'm excited about this damn Cheetah. But man, it would be so cool if Jada Toys did Disney figures. When I was playing with this, I was like, man, like a lot of the stuff that he has going on is very similar to Goofy. He's got big feet, big hands, and a big old head. And I was thinking like, damn, I wish I had a Goofy figure that functioned and felt exactly like this. I would freaking love it. But this thing is crazy. It definitely caught me by surprise, and I'm really happy that I was able to take a look at it. So huge thank you to June from Jada Toys for sending this out to me. As always, you're awesome. I love the passion that you put into everything. It definitely, you know, it's felt on the other side here. You know, you put a bunch of love into these figures, and they come out freaking amazing, even if it's something silly like this. So keep on with the good work, man. But yeah, with that, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Also, be sure to hit the bell notification so you know every time that I go live. Thank you very much. Peace.